Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Pricey Popcorn Podcast. I'm Ben, here with your boy Brady.
What's good?
We're here to give you the best news of the week and some interesting movie and TV show banter today.
Yeah, thanks for joining us again, guys. We had fun filming the first one. We're back with episode number 2. We just wanted to go over some quick movie news and updates if you guys haven't seen, want to keep you informed. The big thing is probably Wonder Woman announced that it'll be hitting HBO Max instead of going direct to theaters. They're still going to still be in the theaters, but they're going right to HBO Max. You don't have to pay to see it, unlike Mulan. You have that's $15, Ben?
Yeah, you pay $15.99 for HBO Max, which isn't bad for how much stuff is on HBO Max. You get a bunch of HBO stuff, you get a bunch of DC stuff, you get a bunch of Studio Ghibli stuff. It's really a phenomenal service. And then, yeah, with your $15.99 a month, for 1 month, Wonder Woman will be on HBO Max.
For
Christmas
the record,
Day?
we're not sponsored by HBO Max. Ben just gave a whole sales pitch and ad.
Well,
we're not affiliated with HBO Max, but we wish we would be. So that'd be nice. But yeah, it's exciting. I really wasn't probably going to go see it either way.
No, I definitely was not going to go see it. But now that it's on HBO Max, I will watch that. Probably, I don't know about Christmas Day. I'm going to be busy doing Christmas Day things.
I never got the appeal of why you drop a movie on Christmas.
I don't know. I think it's, there's not everybody's celebrating Christmas.
That's also that is very true. That's very true.
So, but also, if you're trying to get maximum audience to go, you got to play the numbers. I don't know. It's a fun holiday thing. I think some people like going to the movies on Christmas. I know I've got some uncles who are big into doing movies whenever they want, and I think like any holiday, Christmas, they'll do it. But yeah, Wonder Woman's coming out on HBO Max. I'm really excited about that. I think that's a great way for the movie industry to move forward. We talked about it a bit on last week's episode, how Brady was really convincing me. Movie theaters are kind of...
Movie theaters are dead. If you haven't checked out our first episode, go back and hit play. It's a great 30 minutes of your time. We drop a lot of hot takes and knowledge in there, so go back and check it out. But I guess, so the next thing that I really was excited to see is that Chris Pratt has been announced that he's going to be in the new Thor movie, which is very exciting because I guess that kind of teases that like the Guardians of the Galaxy have to be in Thor 4, and they kind of have to like tease him in a little bit more. I don't know the timeline of if Thor 4 is going to come out before Guardians 3.
I bet you it will because of the fact that Thor, when we left off in Endgame,
they
Thor's
went together
with the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're all bulling out there in the streets of this outer space. So I really think that, Chris Pratt's probably going to come in Thor 4 at the he is going to be in there. And I think that's going to come first chronologically. I don't know. I guess they're going to get into some shenanigans, probably like the process of setting up shop now that, life has kind of come to, it's the start of a new chapter in Thor's life and in Quill's life. I don't know. It's going to be interesting how maybe they'll start to build a little something together.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but I'm just happy he's in it. Like, it'll be exciting to see, as Guardians of the Galaxy and just seeing both of those movies, I guess, play off each other. Because, if Thor 4 comes first, then I think Guardians 3 has to play off of that in some way, because I think they said Thor might be in Guardians 3.
Right. Maybe by the end of Thor, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll be some sort of situation where they're together at the beginning of whichever movie comes first, probably Thor, and then kind of go their separate ways, and then Thor comes back in to help out in Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll see. I think it's just going to be good, and we're going to get some great, hilarious filmography, I think, in that whole process, because Chris Pratt and Chris Hemsworth are great together. They're both hilarious guys, and I think it's going to be a good movie.
No, I'm excited. When I saw that news, everyone was so excited about Wonder Woman. I was like, I'm very excited about Chris Pratt being in Thor 4, and just any Marvel news whatsoever is very exciting.
And there has been lots of Marvel news in the past couple of weeks here. It's kind of like we're comic book movie podcast all of a sudden today. But yeah, so what else? We got Deadpool 3. That's going to be a thing. Anybody tired of that? I'm tired.
No,
of
it'll
that.
be excited. I am excited for that too because I love
You are?
Deadpool. Deadpool was before I got into the MCU and the Marvel movies. Deadpool was like my favorite superhero because he's the anti-superhero, and Ryan Reynolds is he's hilarious as a superhero. He like made up for Green Lantern
Indeed, he did.
by
Yeah,
being
I don't.
Deadpool,
I love Deadpool.
and they're gonna tie the MCU into it. Like it's a Marvel Deadpool made movie, so it'll be exciting to see.
I bet it's
What
going to
they do.
underwhelm in that regard.
I think it will too, but he's supposed to be in the new Spider-Man. It's a whole mess. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love.
I don't
to
think they know.
See, I personally don't need another Deadpool movie. I would love to continue to see Deadpool pop up here and there, breaking the fourth wall in random movies and whatnot, making random cameos here and there. But I don't know if I need another. But like, what are they gonna do that's significantly different?
He's just gonna
Just more
get shot
funny
apart.
stuff.
He's gonna swear.
That's good. That's very cool. I don't
People
know.
love. My dad loves the Deadpool movies. Like Deadpool is up there with
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy for him for his favorite.
See, to me, Hancock already did that, and I
Oh.
loved Hancock. You know,
I can't argue with you there. That's a good point.
it trails off a little
But
bit
it's
at
still
the end,
exciting and it's still news. And the fact that there's any movie news right now other
but I
than
love it.
X movies delayed for X amount of time, I think we got to be excited about it. And then I think like the last big news that you may or may not have heard is that R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. They're not gonna use his digital copy in the new Black Panther movie, which is good. I think it's probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, that's the right call to me.
But they're not gonna do it, which is it's sad. We're never gonna see him as Black Panther again. R.I.P. of course. But it's just so much speculation now of what's gonna happen in Black Panther 2. How does that tie into the MCU and everything around it? But yeah, I guess they kind of had to shut the rumors down.
That's true. I mean, you can't let things kind of float around because then all of a sudden the audience expects things that aren't going to happen.
Well, I'm
Oh.
thinking just from like a PR thing. I feel like more people are going to be upset that they do that to him.
Oh, that's true. Like if those rumors are, yeah, I guess you may as well really kind of shut that down because I don't know. Yeah, they probably don't have any kind of. I mean, maybe they have some unused footage that they could pull from.
Well, I think they probably do. I think they probably have something that they can use in some type of situation to whatever
Yeah.
whatever route they take it. I think they'll have enough footage to do that with. But yeah, it's good that they're not going to digitally recreate it and they're going to let him just rest and sad, but I think the right call to make.
Yeah, and I mean that cast is full of really great actors, and I think that the rest of the crew is going to step up and make a great portrayal of a second Black Panther movie that's going to be worth its while. So it is incredibly sad that Chadwick Boseman passed, but
R.I.P.
the show will go on in a certain type of way, and I mean I'm excited to see how they pay tribute to Chadwick going forward.
Well
You know what I
said.
mean?
Well said. So we're not done yet. So something I'm asked all the time, especially now with quarantine, with COVID, and around the holidays. A lot of people have a lot of free time. I'm always asked what movies I'm interested in, what I'm checking out, what I just watched. So Ben and I thought we'd go through and just talk about the 2 or 3 movies that we've seen the last month or so that you guys should probably check out, especially if you have Netflix. So the first movie that we both loved is The Devil All the Time with Tom Holland, aka Spider-Man. He was phenomenal in it.
Very good.
He was great, and it was something I wasn't expecting because I didn't hear about the movie. I honestly didn't know it came out. Ben was like, "Have you seen this or heard about this movie?" And I was like, "No, I have no idea," because I don't have Netflix, so I don't get to see stuff when it just pops up on new releases.
Right.
So Ben blessed me by letting me know about that movie, and it was honestly fantastic. If you need a drama or thriller movie, and you like Tom Holland, or even Robert Pattinson's in it as well. He's in it for a little, but he's great in it too. If you're looking for a drama thriller, it's probably like the best thing that's come out in the last 40 days on Netflix. Like it's phenomenal. It's an easy watch. It had me like edge of the seat.
I was gripped the entire time, especially, I mean, light spoilers for the movie. You don't really meet Tom Holland until like kind of the midway mark or like a third of the way in at least. his character as he is portrayed throughout the majority of the film. And so I mean, kind of there's that suspense of me just from a moviegoer or a movie watcher standpoint, like, ooh, when's Tom Holland gonna show up? It took a while, and so that kind of suspense was cool. And also just like the pacing of the film was really good. Just the sequences all kind of come together in a way that have you feeling that anxiety, feeling that stress of everything, and then it all kind of, I mean, it doesn't necessarily get relieved, but it really just comes together very well. I love the film. What can I say?
Yeah, it has like this spider web effect of, if any of you guys watch Fargo or are familiar with Fargo, they introduce all these characters and subplots. Like the first episode, and then throughout the season they bring them all together. It's like a very similar spiderweb type plot of, you're introduced to all these characters, you have no idea how they tie together. You know they're going to tie together because it's, you know, it's a movie, of course, but it's exciting to see how they get there. And I forget who the director is off the top of my head, but he did a fantastic job, and the work he did and just the climax of that movie had me going. I was like,
and it is based off of a
what?
book.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, I forget. I mean, I believe it's of the same name. Oh boy, I should really check myself here. But I know for a fact it is based off of a book, and I believe that well, I'm not going to say anything else that I got to check myself on here that will be totally incorrect. But yeah, it is based off of a book, so they had that to go off of. But also, they just, I know that they made a few changes from the book here and there, but they flawlessly executed that kind of, like you said, spider web kind of, all these woven storylines coming together. And yeah, it was just really interesting.
I don't know if that's the proper term for that type of storytelling, and I don't know if there is a proper story or proper name for it, but if there's not, and I just named it,
write it in your textbook today.
And then probably like the last movie, it's a little dated, but I liked it. Hubie Halloween was fantastic. I saw it literally like, I guess as soon as I could watch it on Halloween. It was fantastic. I loved it. It was classic Adam Sandler. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know how you haven't seen it. If you like Adam Sandler, go watch it. You need to watch it.
That would be why I haven't seen it.
Oh, man.
But that might be a topic for another time.
No, but it was good. It's like classic Adam Sandler. Him and his buddies fooling around, making movies, having fun.
Yeah, I respect that totally.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I mean, it's like bad. Like, it's really bad. It's really corny.
Right. Didn't he say something like, I didn't get the Oscar, so...
He claimed that since he did not get the Oscar for Uncut Gems, he was going to make the worst movie of all time. And this was his latest movie from Uncut Gems. So everyone kind of assumed that this was going to be the worst movie ever made. The only spoiler I'll give about the movie is it's not worse than Jack and Jill.
Okay. Well... That's a shame, because I want the worst movie of all time from Adam
It was
Sandler.
bad. It just wasn't like it tried to be bad, so it was funny. Like Jack and Jill tried to be good, so it made it so bad. Hubie Halloween was like bad, but it was Adam Sandler trying
to be bad. And yeah, I mean, I guess, you can only accomplish so much of your goals. But I don't know. It's in my Netflix queue. Maybe I'll check it out. I'll be able to speak more about it another time.
Just get a drink. Have a beer in your hand while you watch it.
Perfect.
I think that's going to be it. I mean, you have anything else you want to talk about? Any other movies?
I don't know. I think we've covered some of the best stuff that you can watch on Netflix right now and some of the hottest news of the past few days here. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm ready to leave it at that.
So just a quick 30-second soundbite so we can post it on TikTok. Wonder Woman coming to HBO Max. Deadpool 3 confirmed. No more Chadwick Boseman, I'm sorry, in Black Panther. And then Chris Pratt coming back in Thor 4.
Thor 4 as Guardians of the Galaxy. Exciting stuff.
Thanks for watching and listening to Pricey Popcorn, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be back next week with another exciting episode. You can follow us now on Instagram at Pricey Popcorn Podcast. Shoot us a follow. If you want us to talk about any topics or review any movies, shoot us a comment or a DM, and we'll be happy to touch it. We're looking for ideas.
Yeah, we'd love to interact a little bit. Let us know what you want to hear about.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy and have a great holiday.